Welcome, elders and sisters, to the Germany Frankfurt mission. We are so glad to have you here. As part of your mission that you're serving here, you will need to complete these legal paperwork documents and apply for your visa and do your unmelding. Unmelding is when you register within the city that you reside, and it tells the government that you're living there. And then when you leave and transfer to another city, you unmeld all over again. So unless you're a European with a visa already, you won't need to fill out most of these documents. However, the first page document is for unmelding. And that is the picture that you see here. So to unmeld, you want to fill out this paper. You must unmeld prior to applying for a visa. So it's very important that you do this within the first week or two of your mission, because you never know what roadblocks can pop up in the way of applying for your visa. So as you go through this document, wherever you see a red arrow like that, is a section that you're going to want to complete. The sections you're completing are also highlighted in yellow to help you recognize them really quickly. So the first thing you're going to do is check through your documents and make sure that the dates are all correct. Check your arrival date, that it is correct. And check throughout the document that your name is spelled correctly and that your birth date is correct. And you'll find some things pre-printed on these papers as you go through them. So please verify that all of that is correct before you begin. Otherwise, if there is an error, we need to fill it out again. On your departure date, we round that off to the end of the month. So you will generally see like March 30th or November whatever at the end of the month for your departure date. So we're going to start with this area and fill out your name and your middle name and your birth date and your place of birth, city, state, and country. It is okay to abbreviate the state and the country, USA.
Next. Okay.
And this is the bottom part of the first page, and you're going to continue to fill it out where you see the yellow areas. In this particular area, it's asking you who authorized your passport, and you're going to write in U.S. Department of State, just as it states down below here in the yellow area. So everything is very clear what you should write. Just follow the yellow spaces and the red arrows that designate the information that goes in there. And then you need your passport issue date and the date that it expires. So this part of your information is going to come from your passport. And then down below in the bottom right-hand corner, you want to include your signature. This signature should match the signature that's on your passport. So be sure you verify what your signature is on the passport. The next page is the back side of the first page, and there you're going to see your arrival date again, and your last name and middle name, and you want to make sure everything is correct. And then the bottom section, you're going to sign your signature as it matches your passport. Now, if you are a senior couple, you will add your spouse's name in this area. Okay, you will have 2 pages of that first unmeld page. Complete both of them. One will go with the visa application and one goes with the unmeld application, and you want them to be identical. So complete that page, and then we're ready to move to the next page. You should be on page 4 now. Again, verify all the information that is correct. The spelling of your name is correct. Your birth date is correct. And on line 4, you will see a red arrow, and you're going to write the place of your birth, city, state, and country. Again, it is okay to abbreviate. And the next line, which is pre-printed on your document, but verify that that is the country that your citizenship resides in. And then down in this section, it's asking you if you're married or single, so check the appropriate box. Okay, the bottom part of the page has questions about your parents, and so it's pretty self-explanatory. The first line is your father's last name. The second line is the middle name and first name of your father. Please do not use any initials. The next line is your mother's name, her last name, and then you put her maiden name in parentheses. And then the next line is your mother's first name and middle name, no initials. And then the next line is what type of passport do you have? And here you're going to write American passport. If you're from another country, then put the type of passport that you have. Then you need your passport number, which is located in the upper right-hand corner of your passport, the page that has your photo in it. And the next line is the expiration date of your passport. And the next line is who issued your passport. If you're an American citizen, the Department of State issued you your passport, and that's what you should write in that box, Department of State. And the last line is the date of issue for your passport. Okay, we're on page 6. And you're going to begin again with your arrival date, verify that that is correct. And then you need to write in on the next line your home address. And you can abbreviate the state in the United States, but you want to have city, state, and country. And if it's a post office box, be sure you include that. Your home, this is your home address. The next question is asking you if you have lived in Germany previously. If you were here as a foreign exchange student, or your parents were here in the military or diplomatic experience or something, and you lived in Germany for some time, then you need to check yes. If you were just here on a vacation or something, that doesn't count. And then if you did live here and you check ja, then down below you need to give the approximate date when you lived here and where you lived. So it doesn't have to be specific. It could be the name of the city. It could be the month and the year. Just any kind of approximate date will be adequate. If they need more information, they'll ask you that at the time of your visa application process. Go on down through the rest of the document and just verify the information. And down at the bottom right here, you need to verify your departure date, and that's the one that we round off at the end of the month. So as this one appears to be 1st of July, if that was your departure date, I would probably put 30th of July. And these dates all need to be identical throughout the application process. Okay, and then this question is your next important question. It's if you ever been convicted of a crime. So if you have done something, you need to reply yes or no to that. The next page you're going to skip. There is nothing to do on this page. But the next page is asking you for a signature in the lower left-hand corner. And you also want to verify the length of your mission. If you're a sister, of course, it's 18 months. And you want to check the 18-month box. If you're an elder with the 2-year mission, then you check the 2-year box. Turn the page. And there's nothing to do on this page.
Okay.
And there's nothing to do on the next page. And you pretty much completed your documents. This is the Verpflichtungserklärung, and this document is used for your medical purposes. If you need to go to a physician or a dental appointment while you're on your mission, you would take this document with you. It verifies to the medical practitioner that you are here legally on a mission and that the mission will cover all of your expenses. So verify that your name is correct on this, that your birth date is correct, that your arrival date at the top is correct, that your name is spelled correctly, and that your gender is correct. And this will be signed by the mission president, and it has a stamp insignia on it that partially covers up the mission president's signature. So make sure this document has a stamp on it. The next document is your Kostenübermerklärung, and it also is another legal document that you take with you for a medical appointment. And this also declares that you receive an income or an allowance from the church on a monthly basis, and that we take care of all of your expenses. It's pretty much the same. You need this document as well as the other one and the one that comes after this, which is a Bestätigung. You need all 3 documents. So again, verify that the information is correct. Your arrival date, your name is spelled correctly, your birth date is correct, the gender is correct, your release date is correct, and your last name is correct. Just kind of scan through that document. Again, it should have the stamped emblem on it. The Bestätigung also is another form of verification for your assignment here. So I would ask that you take the Bestätigung, 1 copy of the Verpflichtungserklärung, and 1 copy of the Kostenübermerklärung, the previous documents, 1 of each. Fold it in quarter and put it in your packet with your Geistlichen Ausweis, and carry that with you at all times. This will help you get emergency care should you have a bike accident or something and you need to go off to the emergency room. Then you have the appropriate documentation with you to get medical treatment immediately. All your medical bills should be sent to the mission office, addressed to the financial secretary, and we take care of all those payments. They go into Salt Lake for reimbursement by your insurance company, or eventually channeled to your parents to pay for them if necessary. Now, the last document that you have is a Vollmacht. This is a legal power of attorney, and we like to keep one of these on file. So you have 2 copies of this. You need to complete both. You keep one, and one gets turned in to the mission secretary. It is imperative that this get back to the office. It has your arrival date on it, and the first lines right here, you're going to put your first and middle name, your last name, and down below the date and birth and the month of the date of your birth, the day, month, and year, and the place where you were born, city, state, and country, and you can abbreviate. The middle section is left blank. Whoever represents you in a legal situation would complete that information. So go down to the bottom and sign your signature as it appears on your passport, because we will take copies of those documents along with us when we use this. And down below, print your first and middle name and your last name so that it's legible. So do this twice, and be sure one gets back to the mission office. You are finished. Thank you so much for your patience, and we're so glad that you could do this at home while you're awake and not asleep, just getting off of the airplane, coming into the country, and hope you have a great mission. We love you. We're here to support you in the office any way we can and help you with any of your opportunities and challenges. Have a great mission.